I get so caught up in the middle, thinking of drowning in those blue eyes. I'm losing sight cause I am falling.
Guys, good morning and happy Friday. Grocery haul today. I'm gonna run you through. I'm going to do some dinner planning today on my board. In my last YouTube video, I talked about routine and just not getting, I'm lacking the motivation getting off track, and I'm not even in lockdown. I've just gotten into a bit of a funk. And I have not probably planned dinners for about 3 or 4 weeks, which is good because I've actually been trying to get through my freezer. I want to clean my freezer out, but I actually need to eat all of the stuff that's in there. So every night I'm just pulling a random bag of something out and we're cooking that up and eating it. But I'm also needing to get a bit of structure back in place because I'm just like, the kids can just have 2-minute noodles. We'll just have toast. We'll heat up whatever's in the freezer and the kids can just have carrots with it, and I think we're all getting bored of that. So we're dinner prepping tonight. We're dinner planning. We're writing things up. I'm not cooking, we're planning. So you can plan with me, do the grocery haul, and then let's plan some dinners together. Don't mind my hair, it's actually been pouring with rain. I had to get the kids off to kindy and daycare today. It's like a winter's day outside. I'm gonna show you what I spent at Coles this week. And if you follow me, if you're part of the Her Ordinary Mum community page on Facebook, you would have seen one of my lovely followers got notified by Shopback that there was a flash sale with Coles. An extra 10% off your order. It was for 4 hours only. It was a flash sale to midnight. I saw the post and I got an extra 10% off my order. I could have gone crazy and probably spent like $250, and maybe I should have because it would have been a lot more savings. But I restrained myself. But this week, in today's savings, I spent $153 2 cents. Coles had $10 off this week. There was a discount code. I used that. But Shopback, thank you Shopback, actually gave me 10%. So I got an extra $15 off this price here. So from $153, I'm down to under $140 in my groceries this week. If you don't know what Shopback is, I do have a YouTube video on what it is. I have nothing to do with them. I came across it. I think it's an awesome app. Every week I do my groceries. I get a little tiny discount from Coles and a range of other businesses. If you want to know more, go check them out. But I have $15 once it's cleared coming back into my account from today's grocery haul, and I'm super, super happy with that. Let's look at what I've got today. There's not a lot, but I got some big items as well. And then we're gonna plan dinners. We're gonna plan dinners and get my freezer decreased down, and I'm gonna do a full freezer haul. I actually redone my fridge the other day. I'm so happy with it. You guys know that I changed my fridge quite a few years ago. I don't love this fridge, but it is our fridge and I need to make it work. And I've literally almost gutted my fridge. The drawers, shelving, everything. So I'm actually going to do a video on my fridge. I'm going to do a declutter of my freezer and then a restock of my freezer. So let's check out today's grocery haul and then help me plan some dinners. Okay, so up the back, it's the Pretty Stock standard. I got my milk for the week. We literally have enough milk in our fridge for probably 2 coffees and then I'm out. So I think I'm nailing the 9 litres for us for a week. I got our standard cheese because we are literally probably 2 handfuls of grated cheese away from being out, and this is the one we buy here. My kids really like it. It is mild and it is very creamy. I don't mind the Tasty cheese, neither does my husband. Maybe we'll try it again soon. I don't know if you guys have the Tasty or the Colby brand, not the Colby brand, the Colby flavor. These are the party pies I buy for my son. He really, really, really likes them. And if that means that he's gonna get a little bit of meat in his diet and he's happy to eat his mashed potatoes and veg, then that's what he can eat. Again, we're being really lazy this week and I think he went through almost a whole packet of them. Yes, my kids probably went through a whole packet of these meat pies. It's fine, they have veg with them, but I'm wanting to get back into a bit more variety. Yogurt. I can only get this strawberry yogurt in the Yoplait or Yoplait brand. In the strawberry, or in the other one I think was mango or peaches. And I've mentioned before the cinchy pouches we have. The yogurt the bits of fruit in the yogurt, they're too big and they get stuck in the cinchy pouches. So I would love to try some other brands for other flavors for the kids, or I could just do my like hack where I get Greek yogurt and then I just mix through jam. Strawberry jam, raspberry jam, marmalade jam, peanut butter. If your kids can have peanut butter or even like Nutella, if you mix it through, it flavors Greek yogurt. It's great. I used to do it all the time when I had like just my son and he was too little and we didn't really go through this much yogurt and I didn't like buying the pouches because they're too expensive. I flavor my yogurt with condiments like spreads in the pantry. I haven't tried honey yet, but I'm guessing you could do it with honey as well. Ham. The ham, I'm actually changing the way I'm storing my meats. I usually just like leave them like this in the fridge and then 3 days go by and I think, oh, no one's eaten that, and then I just chuck the whole thing in the freezer. Again, once my freezer's down, I'm cleaning it out and doing a video with you, and then I'm doing like a freezer and fridge. This is how I'm now like restyling it. Yes, it looks pretty, but mine has a bigger purpose behind it and I will explain it to you. I love the way it looks, but I love more the way it functions, and I'm hoping what I've got visioned for my freezer will do the same thing. I've treated myself this week to these yogurts here. I love these yogurts. I just find them really nice. The Yoplait one's really good as well, but this is like my treat. My husband's got Coca-Cola this week. These were on sale. These are my treat. I've mentioned these before, the frozen pre-cut chips from Coles. They're $2 per kilo. You get a kilo of them. This bag cost me $2. They're cut, they're ready to go. I chuck them in the oven, forget about them for like 20 minutes, and we can do, we have been doing hot chip sandwiches on the weekend with the fresh Abbott's bread that I've gotten for today with some salt. I've actually got chicken salt, which kind of reminds me of like KFC chips. And I think it's great. So if you're a busy parent, your kids love chips, you know, I think this is a great thing to have in your freezer. Didn't get many pantry items this week. I've literally got like a tin of dog food. Although my dog's got a very sensitive tummy at the moment. We've actually got her on a special vet food diet. So I've actually changed. Well, I'm going to need to really sit down and nut out what she needs, how much that's going to cost, and I'm going to have to allocate some money from the groceries for her food to go into like the pet vet category of our budgeting. I love having this salsa on hand. I love making my own salsa. I have a video of my own salsa. I think it's part of the Recession Project episode 1. I do like a massive cook session. Homemade salsa is the best, and you can use up like all your leftovers in the fridge, but having a jar of this, it's handy. It is really handy to have in the pantry. And then our barbecue sauce was on sale. That's the only pantry items I've got. Bigger ticket items this week. So I got Nappies. We haven't tried this particular style. I've had this brand before. Little Miss likes them. She doesn't do massive wet nappies overnight, and they work really well, and these were so much more cost effective than the Huggy ones she likes. She likes the Huggy ones because they're Minnie Mouse, but I'm not paying full price when every now and then they go half price. So when they go half price, I will start stocking up again for her. Although, I mean, she's 3.5 and she's doing pretty good with the nighttime nappy training. Toilet paper. I have not bought toilet paper in months. You have not seen me buy toilet paper on my grocery hauls for a while. I don't sneak out and buy it. It's because when the crazies were going out and buying toilet paper for no reason, because there was plenty of toilet paper, people just took their time, I just made the decision that when Coles do the $10 off coupons, spend $2.50, get a percentage off, I would use that money to buy my toilet paper. And I've kind of done the same this week. They had the $10 off. I bought some toilet paper. We are low though, so I kind of needed the toilet paper. But it's amazing what you can do when you put your mind to wanting to stockpile something. I had at one stage, and I did not panic buy. I was just being conscious of what I needed to do and wanted to do. I had 4 packets of these here. So you get 20 rolls for $10. I had 4 packets of 20, and that sounds excessive. We are a family of 4. the kids go through so much toilet paper. But I didn't panic buy. I just made the decision that every now and then I'd grab an extra packet. These never go on sale. I didn't want to run out, and I was very mindful of what the craziness of the world were doing with toilet paper. So you have not seen me purchase this for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks because we've been going through what we needed. I think people are past the stupid panic buying now, and we've kind of gotten to a balance. I do know that we have got further restrictions that kicked in place yesterday afternoon. I couldn't even tell you what they are. I just always wear my mask, wash our hands, check in where we go, and if we do go out and do things, it's usually in small groups. So I could not tell you how our restrictions have gone, but we do have cases, and the numbers are, you know, in the single digits. They've gone up, but they're in the single digits. Nutri-Grain, my son loves Nutri-Grain. I'm still wanting to trial a Nutri-Grain snack bar for him for when he goes to school next year. The couple that I've tried, he did not like, and I was a bit like, yeah, don't blame you, kiddo. So I'm playing around with some more of those, but he loves them. My husband got Coke this week. Well, I bought Coke this week. My husband does like drinking it like on the weekends, and I got that on sale. I think it was $20. So if I didn't buy that Coke, I could have got my grocery bill like under $120 this week, which I think is really, really good. And then it pretty much just comes down to fruit and veg. Loads of fruit and veg this week. Sweet potato was a really good price point. Oh, I did grab some little chopped chips. I'm doing some baking this week. I'm probably halfway through my snacks video. When I do these dinner prep videos and snack prep videos, sometimes I just can't film them all at once. I run out of time, or it just doesn't work out very effective. I have to go and do a massive shop just for that there. So I slowly work my way through doing them, unless I plan like a massive cooking day, and then you'll know in the video. But kiwi fruit, my son and husband are loving kiwi fruit, so we grabbed, I think there were 5 of them for $2. Watermelon, I can make that last all week and my kids will love it. Bananas, they're still a bit expensive. I'm hoping they come down in price. Tomatoes, didn't forget my tomatoes this week. Apples, I've actually bought in a purple cabbage up the back here to try, and a wombok one. I'm going to do a bit of different dinner ideas this week, which I will film. Coming soon to a YouTube video. I've got our strawberries this week, which my kids are really enjoying. And this week, I don't usually do it, but this week, well, I done it the other day, and it actually worked out quite well. I just don't know how well they're gonna last. I'm actually gonna wash and cut the strawberries because my kids are having them every day. I'm having to get them out, cut them, put them on the plate, and it sounds like, well, nothing, just do it. But I'm doing it every day. It's creating more mess, and I'm trying to be more efficient with my time. I just don't know how well strawberries are gonna last for 5 or so days pre-cut, but I'm gonna test it this week and see how it goes. I got pears, orange, red apples, cucumber, carrots. We're going through a lot of carrots at the moment. And iceberg lettuce, which is a really good price point. 4 weeks ago, they were $4 or $5. They're now $1.50. Sometimes you just gotta wait till the season really kicks off. These potatoes were the cheapest ones on option this week at $1.80 a kilo. So I got the 4 kilo bag. And our bread. Love this bread. We probably go through half a loaf on the weekend, because we're having these hot chip sandwiches at the moment. I grew up eating hot chip sandwiches in summer and we love them. Bit of chicken salt on them, and I've got a chicken salt that I reckon tastes like the KFC chips. It's really nice. Up the back, I've also got hidden up here, I think I forgot to show you, is eggs. I got some eggs this week and they're not very cheap. So I could have got my grocery bill down further if I was gonna be like really tight, but I'm really happy with what I spent and my savings. All right, I have cleaned my board and I've now just changed everything to October because I was still in September. Technically it's only the 1st today, so it's okay. Bit dinners for the week. I'm sort of just standing on the side here. Hello. I have gone through, let's chat first. Hang on. Turn you this way, it's better light it. So I have gone through my pantry. I have gone through my fridge and my freezer. I'm looking at my board for the month and I know what activities on. It's meant to be a really busy month. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 birthday parties that my kids are supposed to go to. COVID dependent on a lot of things. So that means a lot of them are in the afternoon. A lot of them start at like 2:30 in the afternoon. on a weekend, so it probably means the time we get home, my kids either aren't going to eat because they're full of sugar, or they're so tired I need a real simple dinner. So I kind of have an idea on what I need to plan for each week. I know it's in my fridge, I know it's in my freezer. My goal is to get my freezer really decluttered and down. I want to create new foods, I want to refill it, I want to do it differently, I want to stock my freezer differently. You'll understand the video when I do it. So let's spin around and look at the board and we can talk through together what we're going to come up with. That might be a better angle for you guys there. I just get the glare coming through. I don't know if you can see it or not, but I'm talking to you, so we're gonna figure it out. I do have a couple of pulled pork containers I want to get through. So I'm actually going to write up here pulled pork and sweet potato, and I'm gonna do my stuffed sweet potatoes with the pork in them. What happens on the side of them I don't know, whether it's like a salsa, tomato, cucumber, homemade tzatziki dip and that sort of thing, highly likely, but I really want to get through the pulled pork. I've got Chinese pulled pork I made the other week, I've got my recipe for the pulled pork I made a few months ago, and I think we ate all of the beef dish I made in a recent YouTube video. I do have it was like a beef, not a beef brisket, but the beef cut I got was really cheap, like a stew, like a chuck steak beef. So I think I have eaten all of that. I can't find it in my freezer, and this is why I'm changing how my freezer is operating. So we're gonna do a pulled pork one. In my fridge right now, last night we had a massive feed of tacos and enchiladas and chicken, rice, a big thing. There is a lot of that left over, and my husband is actually at a work function tonight, so that's gonna be tonight's dinner. Likely for me, my kids will be so tired they'll probably have like a tiny bit of the salad and a piece of toast. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not too concerned about it. So I'm just gonna write up here Mexican leftovers, and that's gonna be like for me to sort of get through tonight, and whatever we don't eat tonight will actually become lunch for tomorrow. We are very busy tomorrow picking up a bunch of things that we're doing for the renovations in our next home. It's not a new home, it's a beautiful old Queenslander. And it's going to be a busy in and out kind of day. We've got utes picking up things. I've got to clean up the garage so we can actually store everything in there, because they're big pieces. We've got these beautiful big windows, sort of Hampton style windows that need to be restored. So leftovers for lunch tomorrow easily. Whenever someone comes in and tag teams, they can grab something to eat it, and that'll clear that out for me, which is really good. I think one night here, and my kids love them and we do have them, we're going to have meat pies and veg. Now I know my kids are definitely gonna like this here. I've still got a packet of the Herbert Adams pies, and the kids have got the meat pies they've just gotten today. Although they're like new, I still need to get my freezer emptied out as much as possible. And most of these meals here are gonna have things that are coming from like my root vegetables, like my potatoes, my sweet potatoes, and I do have some fresh greens or salad stuff I can serve with them as well. I do have a chicken curry. What that chicken curry is actually, I'm not too sure. I think it's a tomato-based chicken curry I have in that freezer. So I'm gonna pull that out and just heat it up with some rice, and we can have that for dinner one night. That dish is then like crossed off my list and we have eaten it. I have one bag left of a stir fry. This is something my mum picked up from Costco's a while ago, and I portioned it up. It's a beef stir fry, so I'd like to use that last bag and just serve it up with some rice. I may even do, I've got beans that came in the groceries this week, I don't think I shared that with you, and do some thinly sliced julienne carrots, and I can just sort of toss that through to beef up the veggie content with it. And I do have some frozen cauliflower. So maybe in these dishes here, I can either steam the cauliflower or cook the cauliflower and mash it up as well. Now, it's not a freezer dish that I want to eat, but I think I'm just gonna do like a vegetarian veg and potato bake this week. I've got lots of potatoes. I probably want to clean out some of my onions. Frozen veg can go into here, and just do a big potato bake. Now I'm probably going to serve that with like a side of salad or the kids can probably have like chips on the side or something like that there. I don't think I've got any chicken nuggets left. If I do, the kids may want to have chicken nuggets with that there. So if I just go CN for chicken nuggets, I can add that if they like. I am going to write up here, although we've got like a massive leftovers, which is the Mexican that we've got currently in the fridge, I am going to write a fend for yourself. And this usually means I will have like a tinned soup, or we've got soup in the freezer that needs to get eaten. We've got chicken soup, and we've got pumpkin soup still to be eaten. So we can have that with some toast. My kids might want to have 2-minute noodles that night, whatever it might be, but fend for yourself. So when you come home, no one's cooking apart from what you want to eat for yourself. I'll cook for the kids, they can just tell me what they want. So fend for yourself, and that's a great way to clean out your fridge. If you've got leftovers, you just pull out like the last 4 nights of leftovers and you pull something out of it. So everyone might eat something separate, but you're eating the food and not wasting it. And I'm actually tempted to write in the last one. So this is actually 8 meals. On my board planners in the dinner section, I actually give you 8 sections to plan out your meals for the week. And you're thinking, why? There's only 7 days in the week. It's a spare one, or you can be organized for the one dinner ahead for the next week. It gives you options to go, I don't feel like this one here, I'll have this one instead. But I'm thinking of putting here, because I've actually got a lot of chicken dishes in the freezer. A chicken curry one again. I do know I've got a coconut mango curry in the freezer I made a while ago I want to get through. So I think that'll end up being my dinner planning for the week. And I really want to get through it, because I really need to clean my freezers out. I've got a little freezer underneath the stairs and our little top freezer here. So they're not massive freezers. When we move, I would like to do it a little bit different. But I just think I've gotten to the stage where I'm just cooking, and then the excess I'm putting in the freezer. The excess I'm putting in the freezer. And I went to pull things out the other day, and I had the pizza bases sitting in my freezer, and they had actually ended up getting crumpled because they weren't laying flat. I just kind of like threw them in, and when they froze like on a bend, and then I can't straighten them, and when I straighten them, the whole thing snapped and they just turned into crumble. I put them in the oven and we kind of turned them into like chips, which the kids thought was awesome. They were really crispy, but I don't think I'm being very effective in my freezer. So I need to eat food in my freezer to get it down. I'm gonna do a clean out of it, and then I'm gonna show you what I've been doing in my fridge, how I've styled my fridge, and then what I'm gonna do in my freezer and how I'm gonna style my freezer. And I don't mean style as in, oh, it looks really pretty, put a photo on Instagram. I mean styling it so it actually functions for me, for what I need. So that is my dinner planning for the week. That is my grocery haul done. I would love to know what you're doing for the week. I am for dinners. Snacks, lunches, whatever. I'm finding I'm getting in a bit of a funk because we're going through the fridge and freezer and eating it out. I'm finding I've made a lot of chicken curry dinners. I've made a lot of pork, pulled pork kind of meals, and I can turn them into things. Like we might do rice paper rolls next week with the pork. But I'm finding I'm getting in a rut. So I'm actually going to sit down over the weekend. I've got a bush turkey in my backyard eating my lawn seed. I'm going to sit down next week and look at some different recipes on things to make. In summer, we love to barbecue. Big salad, barbecue. And remember, when I mean by salad, and that video is coming, I mean like bean salad, coleslaw salad, warm snow pea salad, tomato salads. I don't just mean like lettuce and salad. It's a big variety. So summer, I find it's just easy. We just do like a piece of meat and cook it. Or you could do like your tofu up and cook it, and then we'd have lots of salads to complement it. But if you've got ideas for dinners, something a bit different, I need a bit of a refresh and a bit of waking up to get the taste buds going again. I feel like I'm lacking in it. I need more. I need different flavorings. I know you guys sometimes look at my recipes for inspiration. I'm now looking at you guys to give me some inspirations, and I can do the cooking and share my thoughts. That is today's video. That is the grocery haul. That is my dinner planning. It can be that simple. Go into your freezer, see what you've got. I do have a free template, which is like your inventory, so you can actually write down all the things you have in your fridge, freezer, and pantry, and then you can see what you either need to purchase or that you need to make sure that gets eaten as a priority. They are free. Pop into our website and have a look if you like. That is it. It is that simple to plan your dinners for the week. Just make the time and now commit to making sure that you eat that food. I hope you have a lovely Friday. I hope you are safe wherever you are. Whatever time of the day it is that you're watching this, thank you for watching and we will talk soon. Bye.
I'm so deep down, and it's not a lie that I die. I can't hide